Now this video is actually a result of a lesson I did the other day with Andrea, where she had the slice pattern, so she was swinging over the top, path left, and her face was open. But I actually combined 2 drills for the first time ever, and the results were astounding. And I'm going to be using this drill a lot more in the future. But basically for Andrea, she would swing over the top, causing the club path to the left, and her face would be open for the most part. Now I will say, if you're someone who's inconsistent with your drives, your club path is probably quite consistent. Where you present the face though could be the problem. So for Andrea, 80% of the time the face was open, which was causing her to slice it. But the other 20% of the time she was missing the ball missing the fairways to the left, because the face was square or even closed. So if that makes sense, if your club path is left, if your face is open, it will curve to the right. If your face is square or even closed, it's going to go left. So that's what makes us believe that we're just inconsistent. So the first thing that we did was we worked at her club path. So club path was anything 5 to 10 degrees left. So she was definitely swinging a lot over the top. So what we did was we gave her an old drill that I've been doing for years called a drag and push. So what we basically do, set up with the driver. We have a backswing where we fully load into that trail leg, but you notice I'm not really doing too much with the arms, because what I'm going to do with the club from this fully loaded backswing is I'm literally going to place the club on the ground, face into the ground, and we can see the club head is behind my heels. From here now, with both hands on the club, we got Andrea to move towards the target. So that was a combination of moving laterally, but also rotating, whilst dragging the club on the ground. And look what's happening as I'm doing this. What would my club path be now? Well, my club path is absolutely going to be going out to the right, and if anything as well, I'm going to be hitting a little bit more upward on the golf ball. Even though the shaft is being leant forward, I can actually hit up on the golf ball. So this was great for her. She got the feel of it straight away. But what happened was, and in fact I'm going to hit one as well and see if the same thing happens, we got the club path to the right, but we made her shots worse, and I'll explain that after I've hit this shot. For me, my club path is normally 1 degree, 2 degrees to the left, so slightly fade biased. Okay, and that's actually really good, because that's pretty much what Andrea did. So if I look at the club path now on the full swing, so that club path 5.2 degrees to the right, okay? That's amazing if you're someone who swings over the top, but that's not a good golf shot. That's not a functional golf shot, because that golf ball is in the bunker. It went out to the right. If anything, it had a slight fade on it. And if I look at the face there, the face was actually 1 degree open to the path. And this is what was happening to Andrea. Andrea was doing this drag and push, and the shots were getting worse. And I'm going, what have I done? So I'm going, hang on a bit. So if we think about it, she's getting the path good, but now the face is open. Well, we need to square the face up. So it's pretty simple. My impact bag, which is all the way over here, we use this a lot. So basically, you've probably seen us do this before. This is the drill where we aggressively close the face, which is to get the toe into the bag. So we want to get the toe into the bag with some mini swings. We don't encourage having full swings really, because you could end up causing yourself some damage. But it's just giving you like a adrenaline shot of face closure. Again, from here, on the ground, move the body, drag and push and toe in the bag. So what I'm in my crazy mind, I thought, what about if I combine these 2 drills? Never done it before. I don't know what's going to go on. I even told Andrea, I said, Andrea, I would never tell anyone this normally. I've never done this drill before. Can I experiment with you? And she said, yep, let's go for it. So we went from just the drag and push, so pushing out to the right, to a drag, push, toe in the bag. So literally drag and push and toe into the bag. And she was, and you can see from the video, she was flipping that bag over. It was almost like she was playing a forehand top spin, aggressive tennis ground stroke. The results were ridiculous. So I'm actually going to hit one with that same feeling. And by the way, for me doing this, I don't have a problem closing the face, so this ball is probably, Titleist 4 is probably going to be saying goodbye, because I'm pretty much going to be hooking it into the crap on the left there. It just, there's no way, and unless I can really shift the path. There it is. So that's that one, which is going to, it's actually not too bad actually, it hasn't turned over loads. But if I look at that there, look at that. Club path, 3.3 degrees to the right, and the face 5.6 degrees left of that. So what I would say, if you do this drill, just make sure you're aware when you're using it, but it's a real great drill to accelerate path right and closing of the face. Now, how would you like to have personal one-to-one coaching with myself and Andy? Well, we do that now at meandmygolf.com. You can take advantage of that. All you need to do is click the link to find out more. Thanks so much. See you soon.